And I think a lot of people who buy crypto, they come precisely because of those reasons. They like the direct market access. They like the idea that they're somehow accessing an asset class without having to go through legacy financial infrastructure. And exactly as you say, Ben, to then turn around and say, oh, by the way, we're now doing a listing on a traditional exchange using paper-based shares. And if you want to buy our stock, either go to a traditional broker, fill in a bunch of paper forms, or go talk to one of our competitors like Robinhood, and then you can use them to buy our stock. It's just a very jarring customer experience.
But I think the process by which it was done was pretty inefficient. And you have what is fundamentally a crypto exchange that challenges so many of the ideals of fiat, which needs to then rely on traditional fiat markets to get its listing done. So no one has really spoken about this. It just is quite bizarre. I mean, I'll talk a little bit about my perspectives in more detail as we go through, but particularly from a user journey perspective, what a shit show, in my view.
If you look at Coinbase early investors, including its management board, for instance, more than 20% of their holdings have actually been sold off in the 2 or 3 days following its direct listing. So just as an instance, a red flag should be its CFO selling virtually every single one of her holdings to cash out to somebody else that is going to buy it. Maybe they don't really care about the valuations because it's the fastest way for them to exit. Keeping in mind that also that the direct listing is not an IPO. So they don't have a certain holding period for them to, release their shareholdings, for instance. So they are not raising new cash. They are not, releasing a new equity, for instance. They're just selling whatever that they have. So that's the most direct way to actually cash out. Yeah. And I think the CEO's decision to liquidate every single one of her, like virtually all her holdings, is very telling in who has skin in the game.
Absolutely. And I won't name names. I talked to some people involved